Okay, so I came to you guys earlier and I was on kind of a grim note, but I am on week 5 of my pregnancy. We are due November 20th, which is crazy because we have 3 other November babies. Now, all of the other children, like I said, I was on medicine, I was on opiates, so this time I'm on buprenorphine, which is something that mimics an opiate. And of course, a lot of people have come to me with the concern, well, can you take that while you're pregnant, or is that going to affect the fetus? A lot of research has said that it's not quite sure. It's a Schedule B, so there's not a lot of information on the medication's effect on an unborn child. I think it's basically close monitoring. Some is an alternative. You can take things like Subutex. It hasn't really changed my symptoms much. Yeah, I don't have the morning sickness or anything. I do have anyone who's taken suboxone knows. So when you take it, you end up feeling kind of yucky. You feel a little nauseous at times, especially if you don't eat on it. I noticed the nodding more, which it had stopped for a while. You nod when you first start taking the medicine. Once you get accustomed to the medicine, you you start to not nod, and now it's almost like I've restarted it. Like my body's not accustomed to it all over again. So I notice that I nod off a little bit or I daze. Um, I still use the bathroom constantly. I still have the breast tenderness. I still have the lower back and stomach cramping. And of course, me being me, I panic whenever I have cramping during pregnancy. It's something you always need to take seriously. This blog is in not any way, shape, or form a replacement for medical advice. I'm not a licensed physician. I'm just giving you my journey on the way as um, as me and my family hope to deliver a happy, healthy baby and an unaddicted baby. Because if any mother knows what I'm talking about. When you have your child, you expect to go home from the hospital with your baby in tow. And when you're on certain medications, like, for example, methadone, and I don't disagree with methadone, I don't. I took it at one point in time. It is a wonder drug when you're trying to get off from illegal drugs. However, it does cause your child to have to stay in the NICU after delivery. So suboxone might have the same repercussions, but I think they're not as harmful. So anyway, I still take my regimen. I hate prenatal pills. Prenatal pills are huge. They hurt my stomach and I end up nauseous for the whole day. Every type. Every time I've been pregnant. Every type seems to make me incredibly sick. So, my supplement is 2 children's Flintstones vitamins a day. Yes, I'm a big kid now. So, I haven't had my first doctor's appointment. Um, it works a little differently down here. Unless you get into certain doctors, you can't go every month like I guess other doctors, you would. Because I know that when I had my older two, I went to the doctor every month in the beginning, and then every 2 weeks, and then every week. This doctor's office that I have made an appointment with, you have one initial appointment for blood work and the works where they confirm the pregnancy, you digs. You get one early pregnancy ultrasound, and then, it's killing me. I have to wait 12 more weeks after that to get my second ultrasound. Hopefully by then, because I have other health factors, hopefully they'll put me into a high risk doctor or high risk clinic, which means that I'll go more often, I'll have closer monitoring, and I'll be able to sneak in a few more pictures. Because what I want is, since this is my last baby, I want a 3D collage of the baby. I want a baby belly mold, obviously, and a family portrait of me, the hubby, and the kids together. That would be great. So, um, I woke up this morning. I cheated. I still got some coffee. They always say don't drink coffee. I took an 8 milligrams suboxone. So that's 8 milligrams buprenorphine and 2 milligrams naloxone, if you're unaware. My goal is to continue that regimen for a while, and then my doctor's name is Dr. S. I don't know for legal reasons if I can disclose her full name and title, but my goal is that somewhere in the late or middle of the second trimester, I'm going to ask to begin to taper. Buprenorphine, heads up guys, if you had a Lortab addiction and you tried to withdraw and take, come off that, and you think that's bad, you ain't seen shit. You have not seen shit until you try to withdraw and taper off from suboxone. You feel that shit in your bones, meaning that it's just gonna be a little more tricky. It's gonna be a little more tricky. That's fine. I knew what I was getting into when I started taking the medicine. It was just a safer, better alternative than constantly popping Lortabs to try to feel comfortable. For those of you guys who don't know my story and haven't seen my first vlog, I'm 29 years old. I am the proud mama and wife. I have 4 children. I have 4 children and my wonderful husband here in the background. Now, I was diagnosed with SLE in 2013, and hey, I'm just doing my vlog, babe. Diagnosed in 2013 and was taking medicine for...
Look what I did, Mom. Come on.
That's nice. Say hey, guys.
Rolling my weed.
That's contradictory to what I'm talking about, but I figure weed is a better alternative than any type of other hardcore drug. We do not endorse any hardcore drugs. If you roll your sticky icky, smoke that shit. I don't know. But me personally, I don't do it. Now, like I was saying, when I was diagnosed with SLE, I suffered from chronic pain, chronic widespread pain. It's almost like arthritis times 1,000. And of course, the first thing they did was put me on tons of Percocets, Lortabs, Vicodins, the works. 1 Vicodin became 2, became 3, became 5 milligrams, 7, and then 10. And finally, it just wasn't working for me. It wasn't working for me anymore. I did struggle for a long time trying to get off from that medication. And after the fact, I wasn't having any success. So someone referred me to the suboxone clinic after I had my daughter, Evelina. Her name means new beginnings of peace and balance, because I was able to maintain that pregnancy sober. And that is a beautiful thing, guys. Sober mom, sober baby, came home with me very, very, very quickly and safely. So with this one, the hope is that I can do the same thing and be off from the medicine before September, October, before that time comes. But for those of you guys that have any questions, for those of you moms out there that are in the same predicament, you can jump on my site and follow me through my journey, and hopefully I can answer some of your questions along the way.